Morning Northwest Morning Spread is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:52, time to get you ready to take on your Monday in the Morning Sprint.
All right, Olivia Roberts has what state employees should know about today's vaccine deadline. And Destiny Richards is live at a new COVID testing site in Spokane.
But first, Mark Peterson tracking a sunny and warm start to the work week.
Today, tomorrow, looking pretty good in our First Alert Weather. And that First Alert Weather app still free, still available in the App Store. All right, sunshine today, a few clouds, but that's going to be about it. 41 heading out the door. You're going to be at 60 at noon. Our high today is going to be 66 degrees. Not bad. 48-hour forecast. You can see we don't have a lot of cloud cover. Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, most of it's staying into the higher elevations. We're going to start seeing it move in tomorrow evening, but we're going to stay dry until then. So it's looking pretty good. We will start to see this for, again, Wednesday morning rain showers.
All right, some breaking news this morning. Colin Powell, the first black U.S. Secretary of State, has died from complications from COVID-19. His family confirmed the news this morning on Facebook, also noting that he was fully vaccinated. Powell's career took him from combat in Vietnam to Secretary of State and was once even considered a likely contender to become president. Powell was 84 years old.
Well, we could learn today if WSU head coach Nickrolovich is out of a job. Today is the last day for state employees to get the COVID vaccine or get approved for an exemption. For weeks now, Rolovich has said he will follow the mandate. He's applied for a religious exemption ahead of today's deadline. If his exemption is denied and he still refuses to get vaccinated, he's out. Then there's what could happen if it is approved. In that scenario, it'll be up to WSU Athletic Director Pat Chun to decide if Rolovich can effectively do all aspects of his job while also keeping the public safe. If the answer is yes, then Rolovich is still the head coach. But if the answer is no, Chun will need to decide if there are accommodations that are acceptable to the university that would allow Rolovich to stay.
Also included in the state's vaccine mandate, school district employees. In the Spokane Public School District, employees who asked for a religious or medical exemption will be accommodated. 4 employees quit over the vaccine mandate. Spokane Public School says out of its 5,200 employees, 90% are fully vaccinated, 8% requested a religious exemption, 1.3% asked for a medical exemption.
SPS, Spokane Public Schools, says accommodations could include wearing a N95 mask, face shields with surgical masks, or other protective equipment while working. Some staff members may also get a new job reassignment. It depends on their position and level of interaction with students, along with guidance from the state.
We've been live this morning at Spokane Falls Community College, where a drive-through testing site opens today. This is where it's going to be happening at 8:30 this morning, all the way until 6 p.m. If you don't have health insurance, if you don't have an ID, no problem. You do not need it here to get a COVID test, but they are asking for people to still provide that information if you do have it, and also get registered online just to alleviate any possible traffic. You can go to our website, kxly.com, for a link and more information about this site.
Jury selection begins today for what's expected to be one of the biggest trials in Georgia's history. Father and son Gregory and Travis McMichael, along with neighbor William Roddy Bryan, face murder charges in the death of Ahmaud Arbery. The 25-year-old was shot while jogging down this residential street in February 2020. Court officials mailed jury duty notices to 1,000 people in Glenn County. The defendants face 9 counts each, including felony murder and aggravated assault. They've all pleaded not guilty.
Well, today we're hoping to learn more about 3 shootings that happened late Friday night and early Saturday morning in Spokane. One happened a little after 9 o'clock Friday near Fisk and Ermina. That's near SCC. Police say it was a drive-by shooting. Another happened 15 minutes later, not far away, near Stone and Liberty. Then a fatal shooting happened just after midnight near Riverside and Washington in downtown. Officers heard gunfire in the area of Riverside and Washington and found a man who'd been shot multiple times.
3 hours earlier, someone had reported gunshots from the second shooting in northeast Spokane. Officers found shell casings of 3 different caliber guns in the area. Police say 3 men shot guns into the air and ran off. No one was hurt. Police say it's still too early to say whether any of those shootings were connected. Anyone who has information is asked to call Crime Check at 456-2233.
Hundreds of Afghan refugees are heading to the inland northwest. Many are children who travel alone to escape the dangers of staying in their home country. Lutheran Community Services is one of the organizations working to place refugee children with families in the Spokane area. The organization says there are ways to help if you can't commit to a foster child. You can donate money or check out their Amazon wish list for specific items they need.
Coming up next on GMA, plans are in place to finally get safe drinking water to one Michigan town. The governor is ordering all lead pipes to be replaced in Benton Harbor, which has been plagued by lead in its water for years.